Shalom, shalom. Kohalala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And there's no God beside them. Real quick, I wanted to, with Salaki, I'm the brother Kahan from the GMS New Jersey camp. Back at you with a quick hit. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. I want to entitle this one, Grace in the Time of Rehearsal. And as the brother highlighted a quote by the elder apostle Tahar, we are between the old and new covenants, and that's grace. Right? Because as you see, this video was about a month ago. Nevertheless, the thought came across my mind of here it is, today is the Sabbath, the Shabbat, and we're here working. I know I am. I don't have that. I'm not afforded that opportunity to take off every week to work, from work. And it's like that with most of us brothers, right? The majority of Jake don't have the opportunity to take off from work every week for the Sabbath. You do that, you won't have a job. And then you're going to put yourself in a whole lot more hell. Right? So we're in the time of grace, where we're not necessarily in the old covenant, because Yahweh Shai died for the sins of his elect, and ultimately through his elect, all of Israel. And we're not in the new covenant, because, as I just mentioned, we're here at work. Right? I mean, the apostles, they brought it out. If you're in the new covenant, go stand in front of a moving train, see how that work out for you. Right? Because in the new covenant, we receive those new bodies that cannot get sick nor receive any pain. Right? So we're going to receive those indestructible bodies. We're going to live forever in those bodies. But now we're subject to pain, death. We're subject to all kind of ailments. Okay. So this is I think that was Ephesians. Yeah, Ephesians 2. Last verse. Maybe it's Galatians 2, Salaki. I always get those two mixed up. It says, I will read that, but let me get Romans 6. I actually got to make this quick too, because I got to head to the plant. Romans 6 and 14. Let me start at 12. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that ye should obey it in the lust thereof. Neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield yourselves unto God as those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto God. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for you are not under the law, but under grace. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. Know ye not to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey? His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness. Right? And the fact that, as I mentioned before, we have to work, it shows you that we are still in this mortal body. The fact that we get sick, it shows you that we are still in these mortal bodies. We're still paying for our iniquities. So it's not like the law is done away with. Nevertheless, in its totality, it's not in effect. Right? The Lord knows that we have to work to make our daily bread, and the Lord knows things that we have to do. Therefore, we have grace. As we always go into, well, even the scriptures go into grace, going to that word grace, it means loving kindness or goodwill. So it's okay. I know you couldn't pay the initial debt, so I'm gonna give you time to pay it off. All right. And in our rehearsal, that's what we're doing. We're paying off. We asking for forgiveness. We're doing to the best of our ability towards Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. All right. Having faith that the Lord is going to come back and deliver us from this sinful flesh, because we still do go off. All right. And I wanted to grab this one, Galatians 2:21. I do not treat the grace of God as meaningless. For if keeping the law could make us right with God, then there was no need for Yahweh Shah to die. Right? Hey, so with that, shalom to the elect.